CS3D Imaging, Creating a Segmented Airway Recorded Class. This recorded class is designed for ENT, sleep apnea, and orthodontic team members. It provides the workflow to create a segmented airway view with distance and volumetric measurements. Creating a segmented airway. To begin, open the volume and click the Oblique tab. To create the optimal sagittal view, position the green axis to show the middle of the patient airway. Select the Airway tool. Click to place points following the curve of the airway. Double-click the last point to finish. The segmented airway and measurements are displayed. For an optimal view of the segmented airway, decrease the opacity level in the 3D scene. This enables you to better see the circles that indicate minimum measurements and the segmented areas.
Colors shown are associated with the minimum measured areas.
Another way to refine the view of the segmented airway is to use the crop tool to remove bone areas around the airway. Select the crop tool and in the axial view, remove the bone area. Measurements include the total volume of segmented area, minimum section area, minimum right to left distance, and minimum anterior to posterior distance.
Where these minimum measurements are calculated is shown as circles in the 3D view and lines on the sagittal view.
As you move through the slices in the axial view, the measurements are calculated automatically. When the angle of the slice is changed, the measurements are recalculated. Note, when looking at thicker integrated slices, the measurement is calculated from the median slice. For more information on segmented airway measurements, see the CS3D Imaging online help. Airway Tools. After it is created, an airway object is shown in the Tools panel. In the Tools panel, you can show or hide the airway. Show or hide the object properties. Select the color of the overlay on the plane views. Use tooltips to show minimum measurement information. Use the Center tool to go to the minimum calculated areas. And delete the airway. When using the Center tool, you can click more than once to move between the 3 minimum measured slices. When the airway object is selected in the Tools panel, you can edit the airway by moving the points. You can expand or reduce the area with the slider in the expanded Tool panel view.
Up to 3 segmented airways can be created.
Note, for more information on segmented airway tools, see the CS3D Imaging online help. Color scale customization. To customize colors based on defined surface areas, go to Preferences and click the Airway tab. You can set thresholds and associate colors. To add a threshold, enter a value in the text field and click the plus sign. Then associate a color with the value range. Note, these values are not specific to the current volume only. Each volume uses the same threshold set in the airway preferences. Generating an airway report. In the Export Tools panel, select the Film Composer.
Drag and drop images to create the report. This concludes creating a segmented airway for CS3D imaging software.